Alright guys, I think we should be live, so let me know if we are. I'll kick this thing off. This thing takes like a couple minutes to boot up, so that's kind of why it took a little minute to get going here, but looks like we're all set. We'll let some people join in. What's up, Trenton? What's up, Scal? Paint Gun Express, smash that thumbs up. Yes, sir. Good evening, good evening. Joshua, let's go. Let's go. Indeed. Patrick, what's up? What's up, Patrick? So we're here. Yeah, I was a couple minutes behind, but I wanted to reboot my computer because if you guys have been on the lives quite a bit, there's been times where the computer, like if I have a million things open, which I usually do when I'm editing stuff and just I work on this computer at the same time. So if I have everything open, I've had it happen where it crashed before. So what I wanted to do was just reboot my computer real quick before we jumped into here. So looks like we're here. We're back to the lives that you guys are familiar with. So we'll do the Friday night lives as much as we can here. Joey, what's up? What's up, Sebastian? Christopher, hey John, glad to hear you're back and doing well. Sure you enjoyed some time away in Florida. I was looking to see if you had a bored throttle body that would fit my 99 5.2 Durango. I don't have. No, I don't. That one went with the engine, so I don't have any extra Magnum throttle bodies. I know FRP, Flying Ryan Performance, he has them. So I would check his website, but somebody told me, it might have been a few weeks ago, but somebody told me that he was sold out of them. So I would check back with him and see if he's got them back in stock. Liam, what's up, Liam? Eric, what's up, man? What's up, Eric? What's up, Chad? Gonzalez Garage, the legends. I don't know if I'm a legend, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Mighty Mouse, how much print does it take? Print or paint? To paint a 2010 Ram 2500 front bumper, asking for a friend. I don't know. You have a 2500 now, Cam, or what's going on? You got a new truck? Oh, also, Cam, you were asking about fuel pumps. I meant to text you back. It's pretty easy to change the fuel pump on the Viper, but it's honestly just the exact same as a Walbro. You could literally just grab a Walbro 255 if you want, or I would probably recommend the one I've been using lately is the AEM. It seems to be a pretty good pump too. But yeah, you don't have to get a new modified basket or nothing, but yeah, I would go that route, honestly. Probably, yeah, the Walbro would probably be a better bet until you end up tuning, because if you end up doing the AEM, the bigger what am I saying? The bigger fuel pump, you'll end up having a lot more fuel pressure, because that's the one thing I found out with the Dakota, and it's pretty much the same era, so you'll end up over pumping it, and the fuel pressure regulator that's the stock one, it can't control the extra volume. But I think if you went with like Walbro 255, you'd probably be good to go. Which is cheap. I don't even know what they are, like $80 these days. So, but I'll talk to you more, I guess, tomorrow. So Cam's supposed to be coming tomorrow. We'll be wrenching in the garage, so it should be pretty fun. Maybe we'll go live. Let us know if you want to see me and Cam, which is Mighty Mouse, in the comments. If you want to see us go live tomorrow wrenching on stuff in the shop. Let me catch up to the comments. Michael, just want to say hi. How you doing? I hope your luck is better than mine. I went to the lot and bought an SUV because my car got wrecked, and I went to buy my car. Then it ate a belt. No car again. Ugh, that's no good. But with every downside, there's always an upside, right? So I would look at it that way. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll make it. Stunning Sam, I'm glad you're back and well. Still want to buy those Mopar headers. One less thing to move. True. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up. I don't know. I get around, like, I get a lot of DMs and, messages on Facebook and all that stuff and Instagram, so I lose track, honestly, but just hit me up. Oh, Demonic 1589 just became a member. Thank you, sir. Be sure to send me that email too, and that way I can get you off your care package as well. I'll send that out to you. But thanks again for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Let's see. Christopher says, I'll check him out. Thank you. No problem. Eric, man, I was at the junkyard today trying to find an M1 Mopar intake. Probably went through like 50 Dodges. That's crazy. I mean, they're out there. I would just try to keep an eye out on eBay maybe, but they are out there. It's just, like you said, trying to find them. Ray, what's up? Glad to have you back online, man. Thank you, sir. Eric went to 3 junkyards. He's a maniac. Oh, so Mighty Mess says somebody hit my bumper on the 95. I'm upgrading. You're gonna put a 2500 bumper on there? You crazy. Do you have the 2500 bumper, or are you just trying to get one? I don't know. How would that look? I'm trying to think. I've seen people put them on, but I still feel like they don't fit quite well. But I'm pretty sure you probably do a better job of mounting it than most people. Chad, hey bro, so I got a 2013 Ram. I put on the new Spider headlights on 2 days ago, and they come with the H7 halogen lights, and I was just wanting to see what would be like a really good H7 LED bulb to put in. If you guys watch my old videos on the 4th Gen LED stuff and HID stuff, I would refer to that, because honestly I haven't played with this stuff since then. So I'm going to be going through that once things kind of settle down with all these, builds and all the, serious mods and stuff. I definitely do want to, revisit the whole LED thing and try to find the most cost-effective and brightest solution for you guys for these 4th gens. So I actually got a few things too. I'll probably run around in a second here, but I'll get to some of your comments. But I've got a bunch of cool and exciting stuff that I want to share with you guys. So I have 4th Gen projector headlights. Let me just grab it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. So I managed to pick this up on eBay. I don't know how or why, but this I got for cheap. You can see it says Ram. Hopefully you can see. It is an authentic Ram one, which you can probably see right there. I don't know if you guys can see the reflection. Anyways, it's a real Ram authentic Mopar headlight, but it's in mint condition. So I got one. Obviously, this is going to be the passenger side. So I am going to be revisiting these factory headlights, the projector ones, at some point too. As you guys know, the ones that came on my Sport were absolutely demolished. So those ones that were absolutely demolished, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. If somebody, wants them, maybe I can, get rid of them for cheap if you guys want to buy the messed up ones. I'm sure you guys saw the videos and all that, but yeah, so I have one, and then Chad gave me 2 of his headlights, but he had like condensation or something in them, so I have to take those apart. He claims I'm pretty sure Chad said they're factory headlights as well. I got to go pick them up. Jason in San Diego actually has them for me, so I got to grab them off him whenever I see him next. So we are going to be doing the standard projector headlights that you guys like, and I decided to keep those dual projectors that I have, and I actually really like those dual projectors. But either way, we'll be doing different headlight combinations for you guys, and some stuff like that too. But Eric just joined Team Boost as well. Thank you, sir. Again, anybody that joins today, make sure you send me a message so I can send out your care package, because you guys will end up getting a bunch of different colors of Boosted Motorsports stickers. Black, I got red, I got blue, got a bunch of them. And you'll also be getting some different packages depending on which level you guys pick. I don't think it tells me here, but if you guys get like the Platinum membership, you get like a whole windshield banner and stuff too. So just my way of saying thanks back to you guys. Like I'm probably like losing money on the situation, but it's just my way of saying thanks back to you guys. Let me see where I'm at. Comments. You guys are going live in the chat. Where am I? Yeah, so I'll end up doing the LED stuff for those dual projectors and the projector that you guys just saw me pick up right here. So I'll be doing both of those combinations for you guys too. Rob Roy says 5.9. I don't know what he's referring to though. Sebastian, I have a 2013 Ram Sport. I might have that exhaust leak. Should I upgrade to long tube headers And which kind of bolts would you suggest so I don't have to replace them? It's not so much like it's more like if you put headers on it, you pretty much won't have an issue after the fact. And just use, usually the headers will come with a set of bolts, like hardened bolts, or if not, I would go with, a set of ARP hardened bolts, and you'll probably be good to go that way. You can try doing the stage 8 locking fasteners, but they're a pain in the butt to get on with the little C-clips and all that stuff. So I would say just go with some ARP fasteners if they don't come with any hardware, and you'll be all set. But yeah, part of the problem with the reason why those bolts end up breaking, like I mentioned in the video, is you got aluminum heads, you got a cast iron manifold, and they just expand at different rates, so the bolts are just taking a ton of abuse. So some people are arguing which way is the better way to go, because Chevy has had that issue for a long time, and they gave stronger hardware, so they started putting stronger hardware in there, and then it was cracking the manifolds. So it's kind of, either way, it's going to be an issue with the heat expansion. But if you go with like an actual manifold, it's got a flat flange, and the heat isn't on the bolt necessarily. So it's a little bit better situation if you go with headers, which I said in the video. I wanted to just fix the leak for now, but I am going to be putting on headers on that. Probably just going to go shorty, because like I said, I don't really plan on making that truck any sort of like crazy high performance truck. I just want it to be a reliable daily, and at the same time too, keep the factory cats on there. I don't want any like stink coming out of the thing. So probably just end up keeping the factory Y, putting on some shorties to fix that issue so that I don't end up snapping the bolts. But I mean, it's not gonna snap those new bolts for a long time. So at least no exhaust leak, and it'll sound better until we get those shorties on there. Other thing too, since we're talking about some different stuff, is if you guys watched that one video, our buddy Steve over at Holly, he sent us new exhaust tips, Flowmaster. So if you guys saw the damage tips, thanks again, Steve. He sent us perfectly good new tips. So these are the 4-inch tips, I believe. So these are going to look badass on that thing. And we're going to have the catback exhaust. So I got a full Flowmaster catback exhaust we're going to be installing. I'm just trying to like get back on track with all the different builds and stuff we're doing. But I do have a Flowmaster catback full system with the 4-inch black tips, which is going to look so good on that truck. I can't wait. So I've just been taking care of all the problem stuff first. And then, like I said, so the exhaust tick is fixed. The other thing I have to do is dump all the fluids in the both front and rear diff and the transfer case. So that's my next kind of task for that. One interesting thing that I just had happen is, you guys know that I changed the fuel level sensor in the Ram 1500 because I had no gas gauge. So I changed that, and all the way back from West Virginia, where we picked up the truck, all the way back to CA, it seemed to work pretty good. Like there wasn't any issues with it. But I noticed just recently it started telling me my gas cap was off. So I was wondering if maybe I left the hose off or something came undone, but triple checked everything. And this is going to be my next video for you guys, is I went and bought a factory Mopar gas cap. It was actually not even that expensive. It was like 17 bucks on Amazon. So I'm going to test that out for you guys. I've heard they're a common failure, so I'm hoping that's all it is, because it's showing on my dash that the gas cap is off when it's clicked. So I don't know, I've never had that happen to me before on any vehicle, but I guess there's a first for everything. So it's another video I'm going to try for you guys. So I won't be able to make that one in one day. I'm going to have to show you guys the issue, replace the cap, and then wait a few days to make sure that it doesn't come back before I can make a proper video. But that's something else that's coming as well. And I'll get back to you guys on the comments. Where are we here? You guys are going off in the chat. I can't keep up. Can't keep up. Okay. So we answered that one. Michael's off. Have a good night. Take care, Michael. He's probably already gone by now. Patrick, got an HP tuner for Christmas from my sons. So now I have to figure it out. Yeah, it's fun. It's really an open software, but you know, you can do a lot of stuff with it. You can pretty much do anything with it, which is cool. But you'll definitely have your hands full with that. But it's good fun. Christopher, yes, I enjoy your lives in the shop. I vote yes, good content. I vote yes for you guys tomorrow. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Demonic, yeah, long time waiting. Thank you, sir. Thanks again for joining our Team Boosted here as well. Joey, what are the next things you have plans to do for the swap? Oh, I mean, there's pretty much everything, right? So there's a lot of stuff. So last video you guys saw, we put the new body mounts in to make sure that we had all the proper clearances. And we have the HVAC box in there. I started mounting the brake booster so we had enough clearance. And then I wanted to, my next step, which is what I'm probably going to be working on tomorrow, is getting all the pedals mounted. And I wanted to figure out my heater core lines. So I'm kind of debating which way to do it. There's like an easy way for me to do it. Or I can try to make some like AN fittings and do some bulkhead fittings for the heater core. So I got to figure that one out tomorrow. Maybe, you know, second set of eyes if Cam ends up coming up, then I can, you know, decide which way I'm going to do that. And once I get the pedals mounted and I get the heater core lines sorted out, then it's like hammer down. Then I can start finishing up the firewall, you know, start bringing our wiring in and just keep plugging away. There's a lot of stuff we still have to tend to, but I mean, it should start, once I get those few little details, you know, ironed out, then I think things are going to start moving quickly. Also have to figure out that one little fitting on the power steering rack so that it clears, and a bunch of little things, but I think it should start moving at a decent pace, which is really what I want to do. Oh, Sebastian. Sebastian just joined Team Boosted as well. Thank you, sir. We got another member. So, like I've told everybody that's joined tonight, send me a message. That way I can send you guys out your care package as well. So, thank you guys. And yeah, send me that email. Okay. I keep getting lost in the comments, but I apologize. I want to make sure that I acknowledge you guys that are supporting me and joining as a members as well. Okay, so I answered Joey's question. Rob, on what does that say? CC Dakota 5.9 52 millimeter. Oh, that's his mod list. So he ran a 14.5 and 95 without a cam. Would I break into 13s with a cam? It depends. Do you have, let's see. Oh, he does have EQ heads. Yeah, if you're just running stock cam, you would benefit huge by putting a cam on those EQ heads. So I would definitely say, yeah, go with a cam. I can't predict exactly where you'll end up with your you know, ETs and stuff, but yeah, if you got EQ heads and you're still running the stock cam, that's definitely your next go for sure. So I would do that, Rob. Mighty Mouse, have everything needed: a bumper, fog brackets, adapters. Search 4th gen bumper on 2nd gen. Let me see. Oh, Enrique is always hooking it up. So Enrique just donated $40. Thank you, sir. Hey, John, amazing work on all the project vehicles, from the S2000 to the Ram SRT and Dakota RT, and now 4th gen Ram. Your hard work and effort definitely doesn't go unnoticed. Hellcoda coming soon in 2021, and he's got the Hellcat emoji. So yeah, if you guys don't know, like, I tried to make it kind of cool too. Like, when you become a member, like you can see on Enrique's thing, I'm trying to add a bunch of cool little emojis, so only the members get access to those different emojis, which is kind of a cool little feature. So I tried to stack it up with a bunch of different Mopar stuff and Hemi stuff, and obviously you can see he's got a Hellcat emoji too. So thanks again, Enrique. I appreciate it. We got a lot of stuff on the go. It's a lot going on, and it's a lot of fun at the same time. I've never been this busy, but it doesn't feel like work, because at the end of the day, I'm, you know, modifying stuff, or, you know, working on stuff and sharing it and interacting with you guys. It's a cool little environment. I mean, I know obviously, like, I'm here and you guys are wherever you guys are at, but it's cool. Like, it's a really cool interaction, especially with all this, you know, shutdown, lockdown stuff. It keeps me engaged, and I really do enjoy it. So thank you guys. Let me go up to you guys. So Mighty Mouse texted you photos of the conversion. I was going to say conversation, but here we go. Damn, that looks pretty good actually. Let me show you guys. So this is what he sent me. Which way is better? So this is a second gen. Hopefully you guys can see. This is a second gen with a 2500 bumper. Oh, Cam, you had to send a blue truck. Did you use this? You trying to tell us something? So he's got that picture. It does actually fit pretty good. I don't know if you need like do you need the sport grill from like 99 and up, like where it goes around on the bottom, or do you keep the flat grill? That thing looks good though. Yeah, it does have the sport grill on it, where it kind of dips down in the middle. It's not too bad actually. There's the fitment there. I don't know if you guys, it's probably hard to see through the two screens, but it looks good. I do like it. I do like it. So that's the conversion that Cam's gonna do. We'll probably get some more info on that tomorrow when we see Cam. But yeah, I think that'd be a good upgrade for sure. For sure. Let's see. So Sebastian says he messed up one of his headlights, one of his OEM that had condensation on his left headlight. Was driving him crazy, so he drilled a 1/16 hole in it for it to kind of breathe, and it worked. But when it rains, it's bad. Yeah, I mean, you probably just have to reseal the headlight, but if you already kind of put the hole in it, you'd have to either fill that same hole. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have 2 sets of headlights that I can mess with now. So I actually technically have 3, but I want to get rid of like I said, maybe I'll put them up for sale. I'll put them up on eBay, but those ones that came on my truck originally, those things are beat up. But if anybody wants them for something, let me know. DG, gentlemen, what's up, DG? Sebastian, thanks. Appreciate the answers. No worries, man. No worries. John, hello from Pensacola, Florida. I know. The more I think about Florida, I think the more I need to go there. But I still haven't decided whether it's going to be Texas or Florida, but maybe we'll continue that conversation in a few minutes here. Billy, if I may say, I would say go with the hardened bolts that have the C-clip for the header because it would stop the bolt from backing out. That is my opinion. Yeah, so those are the stage 8 fasteners, but they're like, depending on which headers you go with, they are an absolute pain to get those clips on there. So just keep that in mind. If you torque them down and you have them properly tightened, like there's not really any reason why they should come out, but I would go that way. DG, come on guys, smash that thumbs up. This guy drives Dodges and he needs the money. That's funny. I know. All my Dodges are breaking, aren't they? Well, especially that Ram. That thing is beat, man. I feel whoever the previous owner was definitely didn't take care of that Ram, but we'll get her back in order, I promise. Rob says, oh, I guess worded it wrong for anyone to answer. What DG said. Eric's responding to DG's comments about smashing that thumbs up. John, is it really 8 hours to take the factory dash out of the Dakota? No, I don't think so. I think it only took me, honestly, like maybe 2-3 hours to take it off. I don't think it's no 8 hours. And that was the first time I've ever done it, so I'm sure I could do it faster if I wanted to, but it's not that bad, honestly. Christopher, probably missed it. Why was the radiator and stuff smashed in on the top? Oh, so Christopher's asking about the Hellcats swap and why the rad and everything is all smashed in. So that stuff came from the crashed donor vehicle, and I guess whenever they went to snip the hood, I guess maybe the fire department or whatever, when the car crashed, they like dented it in because the car didn't have any front end damage, but they went in and snipped the hood, and when they did, they like bent the crap out of all that stuff. So that's why the rad and everything's damaged. So I just stuck it there in the front to see if it would actually fit in the rad support, and it seems to. So I didn't want to go and buy a brand new one and have it, find out later if it didn't fit. So I just took the one that I had, shoved it in there, and it does seem to actually fit crazy enough. So probably be going with all of the stock stuff since it all fits and it's all designed to work with the Hellcat. It's probably just makes more sense. Michael, easiest way is the best way. I'm with you on that one. Terrell, Andy, Texas. Yeah, so like I mentioned, I was you know, on a little vacation or whatnot. Went from Texas to Florida. I'm just trying to decide where I want to end up, but I still have a lot of work to take care of here before I ultimately make that move. But yeah, I'm pretty much dead set on not staying out here. It's just, like I said, it's fun. Like, I can stay busy, and it's, you know, I'm blessed or whatnot that I can, you know, work, you know, from home and do the things I do, and, you know, work on the stuff, and, you know, upload the videos and share my projects with you guys. But at the end of the day, like, feeling like I'm grounded is just, I don't know. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to, depending on where you're at. But if I have the option to be here or to be somewhere where I can still go out and, you know, go out for dinner here and there, or, you know, go meet up with friends, and I don't have a curfew, it's just like that sort of thing is what I'm looking at. And, you know, just taxes and all that stuff, even registration, like having, at the moment I have 5 vehicles, and to try to have registration on 5 vehicles is just ridiculous. So yeah, that's where my head's at. I think it would be better served to be somewhere else, but I'm kind of torn between, like, obviously this place you guys can see has a 3-car garage, which we're able to work out of and do what we do. But hopefully, and we'll see where this YouTube, you know, channel goes. Like, you guys see a lot of the bigger YouTubes, they have their house and then they have some sort of shop. I'm not quite there yet where I could afford both, so that's kind of why I do it the way I do it. But that would be cool if I could do that. But the reason why I'm mentioning that is because wherever we relocate to, I think I would have to do it in the same scenario. And to find a garage that has 3 cars, you know, space for 3 cars like this, it's not exactly the easiest thing. So to try to be in a decent area with the 3-car and to be able to have the space to do what we do, that's going to be a little bit tricky. I feel like Texas would be easier for that, but I really want to be in Florida. I don't know. I just feel like I would enjoy the weather there a little bit more, but I have a lot of friends and a lot of, you know, people that I know in Texas and DFW area to, you know, do all this stuff with as well. Like, a lot of people that I know that are doing the truck thing and have Rams and all that stuff, they're in the DFW area. So it would be a good spot to be in for content and stuff. But I'm just trying to weigh out my choices. Either way, I can't go wrong. Like, Texas is a good choice, and so is Florida. Like, can't really go wrong with either one. I just haven't really decided. And like I said, I got to finish that Dakota before I really get serious about moving anyways. So, but it is going to be happening. I just, like I said, one thing at a time. So, thanks again to Enrique, man. I can't thank Enrique enough. He's always a huge supporter on all of our lives. So thanks again, man. I do appreciate it. Michael, what tires are you running? Oh, Rob Roy. Oh, so he's asking Rob Roy a question. Patrick, how do you join? I can't find it. So Patrick, you have to, for some silly reason, I guess you won't find the join button on, if you're on an Apple device. You have to either be on a computer or if you're on an Android device. I guess there was some sort of, I don't know, there's some sort of battle with Apple and Google, and Apple wanted to take a cut of anybody clicking the join button, and Google said they wouldn't do it. So if you're on an Apple device, you won't see a join button. But usually there's a link. Let me grab you guys a link, actually. There's another way to do it. Give me 1 second. I'll just run over to here for a second. Yeah, I don't know why Apple chose to do it that way, but obviously they did. So let's see. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think I have it here. No, that one doesn't have it. I'm just trying to run over to one of my older videos where it's linked in there, so I can grab it for you guys. And none of these ones have it. When was the last video I had it? Sorry, boys. Give me 1 second. I was trying to grab that for you guys. Let's see. It's taking me a minute, but I promise I'll get it. Give me 1 second here. Comments, customization. Let's see. I think it's over here. There we go. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, found it. Sorry for the delay. I was just messing around here for a minute. Okay, so we go back to here. Yeah, I don't know why Apple does it that way, but there you go. So I just put the link for the join button. So if you click that, it should take you to the join where you guys can join as a member and whatnot. And like I said, be more than happy to send you guys out that care package. Just make sure you send me an email so that I know that you guys just joined. Let's get back to the comments here. So I sent that link. You guys should see it in the comments. And Rob Roy, if I got a 13.9, I would be happy. Yeah, I think you should. Like, I mean, you got enough mods. You should be able to. Mighty Mouse, Sport Grill fits better for sure. Gotta snag one to probably paint it in the garage. Dang, you gonna paint stuff? Have you painted stuff before, Cam? I don't know. I have all the stuff to paint. I just never tackled it myself, but I do want to try it at some point. I've got like everything to do it. I've got like the dryer and everything for the lines, and I got the famous or infamous Harbor Freight paint gun. I just I chickened out at the last minute. Micah Smith, Caltrax will help you a ton as well as getting out of the hole. I would put it, I don't know if you have a torque converter on that, but if you don't, I would definitely get a converter on that truck to try to get you into the 13s that you're after. That would definitely help. Van says, greetings from Belgium. Love that Dakota build. Just wish RAM parts would be cheaper in Europe. Holy, what's up, man? What's up, Van? That's cool you're watching over in Europe. Yeah, I bet shipping is probably a nightmare to get over there, but that's still cool that you're into the Mopar scene. That's awesome. John, how about Augusta, Georgia, North Augusta, South Carolina? I've become, I don't know, like you guys already know. So I grew up, in the snow up north. And ever since moving to California, I've become a bit of a weather snob. Like I lived for like, what would it be, 27 years up in the snow and cold. So if I have the choice, I'm going to choose to live in like a warm, like tropical or southern climate. That's just what I prefer. I know some people hate the heat and they prefer like cooler air or cold. I mean, it's all personal preference, but me personally, I would choose super hot over cold any day. It just, after 27 years of living in the cold, I'm just done with it. So that's why I know those areas are nice, don't get me wrong, but they do get like a more of a winter. So I want to stay somewhere where it's, like I said, if I'm going to leave CA, I want to go somewhere where it's warm most of the year. So Texas or Florida, I think, is where I'm going to end up. I know some guys mentioned Arizona. I considered Arizona, but not to get political, but a lot of, the things that are going on in CA are going on in Arizona as well now. So, like I said, I can't even vote, so let's not even go there. Like as somebody that's born in Canada, I can't even vote, so don't even worry about me being political in that sense. But I'm just saying, as far as lockdowns and shutdowns and all that stuff, it's just a lot of stuff is going on in Arizona, and they're raising taxes there, and it's kind of getting a lot of the same policies over there. So, like I said, not from a political standpoint, just from like a personal standpoint of taxes and restrictions and all that stuff. Arizona is starting to get a lot of the same way as California. So that's why I would just probably go even further east to either Texas or Florida. So that's kind of guiding my choice as well. Let me get to your comments. Let me actually turn this off for a second. Okay. Rob's talking about his wheels, so 16 and 17. Michael, find you a set of drags. And you guys are just talking about the drag times. Could you give me a shout out? Ed's Model Truck Garage. Shout out. There you go. There's a shout out to Ed's Model Truck Garage. Darren's Mopar Express. Hey John, good to see you getting back on the swing of things, man. I'm pretty tired. Can't stay long, man. Just want to say hi. No worries, man. I know it's a little bit later on the East Coast. That's the other thing too. I never even thought about this. Is if I relocate to Texas or Florida, Texas is going to be 2 hours ahead of this time, and Florida would be 3 hours. So when I do the lives, I think it would be a lot better for a lot of people too, because if I did it in the evening for me, it would be a little bit earlier on the West Coast. I think it would work out a little bit better for that too. So it's another consideration as well. Chad, so what's up? Plans with SRT10? Have you or do you plan on taking it to the drag strip? SRT10 is more, I know they're really capable, but with that one being limited edition and us turning the Dakota into a complete like drag truck and race truck scenario, I'm not really going to go too crazy on the SRT10. I have a set of Gibson headers for the SRT10. I think I showed you guys. They're shorties, but they're still better than what's on there. So I have a set of those that I still haven't even put on, which it's not a priority. It's just something that I picked up. I saw a good deal and jumped on them. So I have a set of Gibson headers for the SRT10 that we'll put on. But honestly, like as far as going to the track and stuff, like I don't really want to be breaking and beating the crap out of the SRT10. I might take it once just for fun, but I really don't want to be like driving that truck like that. It's more of, for me, I look at the SRT10 as more of like a really, I don't know, like almost like a collector truck. Just the fact that that one's one of 200. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it nice, and I don't really want to take to the track and risk breaking stuff. But like I said, I'll probably bring it to the track just for fun one day, maybe. But the Dakota is going to be way faster than the SRT10, and I don't want to like the SRT10 is not going to be like my track, toy or anything like that. That's kind of what the Dakota is going to be for. So yeah, that's kind of the situation with that. And even like I'm almost laughing at what I'm saying because I took the Viper to the track a bunch of times, but like even my Viper, even though it's super rare, I think it's more rare than the SRT10. It's just a different animal. Like my Viper has like 70 something thousand miles on it. I've modified the heck out of it, and that's just like my toy. So I don't feel as guilty bringing the Viper to the track, and I've pretty much replaced everything on the whole car. So the whole car is like 2018 or 19 or 2020 fresh, like everything. I've literally changed everything on that whole car, so I'm not worried about that thing breaking. But whereas the SRT10, it's only got like under 30,000 miles on it. I feel like it's just like a nice example that I don't want to mess around with too much. Whereas the Viper, it's already got high miles for a Viper. Like most Vipers have like 5,000 miles on it, but I drive mine, I enjoy it, and I like it that way. But the SRT10 is a little bit different. I think that's more of like a cruise around truck, or go to a car meet or car show and stuff like that with it. So anyways, enough on the SRT10 for now. Ed's Model Trucks is nice vids. Thank you, sir. Michael, that means you're spinning out of the hole. Still, I guess he's talking to Rob. Nathan, for some reason I can't put these LEDs I got for my Dakota in a vertical position. It only wants to fit horizontally. Any ideas? If they're a decent LED, you'll see like a little Allen key on the side where you can actually rotate the LED on the, what would you call that? On like the mount. So double check for that depending on which ones you got. And you should be able to rotate it within that little mount. Bro, Hellcat swap Dakota. Thanks, man. That's the one. That's the one. Gary, hey John, glad to see you're back. I'd like to get one of your mirrored windshield decals. Yeah, Gary, if you join the Platinum membership, then yeah, I send out the windshield banners with the Platinum membership. Or if you want to purchase it separately, just send me an email. We'll get you sorted out. Rob, it seemed super sticky. I was still talking about spinning. Joy Rock. Speaking of Texas, how's that AMG going? I was hoping to see that thing supercharged. I don't know, honestly. I don't know about that whole situation. I kind of dipped out from that one, so I'll leave it at that. DG, it's hard to just pack up and move. Yeah. I mean, yes and no. When you have a motive to move, I feel like it's a little bit easier for me. So I'm excited because I mean this place with it being so shut down and things just getting crazy over here, whether it's crime or just trash and just I don't know. I used to really like this area or place, California, but now it's just like I don't see the benefit in it anymore. So like I said, I don't mean to offend anybody if there's people from California watching, but I don't know. I just really think it's time for a change, and with the way things are going, and the channel and stuff, I think it'd be better to be somewhere where, at the end of the day, my money isn't going to taxes or as much taxes. It's going back in my own pocket, which you guys already know. California taxes are the highest, so I'm paying a premium to live here, but I don't see the value in it besides the weather, which, like I mentioned, I can go other places that have nice weather and not cost a fortune. So that's what I'm gonna do. What advice? But yeah, DJ, as far as like moving, like I have a lot of stuff at this point, so just like parts and all that stuff. So I don't know. I know a few guys have commented that they have a shipping company or something like that, but you guys gotta remember I have the 3 vehicles in the garage, and then I have the S2000 outside and the Ram. So I have 5 vehicles I have to move, along with all the tools that I have, because I do have a lot of tools to be able to do the videos like you guys see. Whether it's jacks or welders or air compressor or engine hoists or transmission hoists, safety stands. I've got the small jacks, like the big toolbox, the bench. Like I just have a lot of stuff. So to move all that, it's going to be a lot. I'll probably try to thin out as much of my stuff that I have inside the house, which I don't have a whole lot, just the normal stuff, but probably try to thin that out as much as possible. But what I'm thinking the plan is going to be is probably end up getting like a 24-foot enclosed trailer, and I would probably put like a vehicle in there and try to put as much of my personal stuff in there, or my belongings, make a trip, have to come back, put another vehicle in there, as much belongings as I can, make another trip, and then see, maybe I'll transport one of the vehicles. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's still a lot to consider, but I'm gonna make it happen. It's just I'll figure out the final details later, but that's what's going on. Oh, hold on a second. Let's see. I don't want to lose my place in here. Okay, so let me just highlight this because I want to see. So Kai just donated $15. Thank you, sir. Welcome back, John. He says, yeah, we're back. So we're back on track, you guys. Like I said, I wanted to kind of take the beginning of the year to try to get some personal stuff sorted out, but at the same time, it was cool that I got to check out Florida and check out some other areas and spend a bit of time in those areas to see that other parts of the United States aren't locked down. So it was a good experience to check out those different areas, as well as, like I said, some personal stuff that I wanted to start fresh and fix some stuff for 2021 and the new year, just so we can start this year off strong and keep going. So yeah, no, we're back on schedule though. Like I said, I want to crank out videos and crank out as much work as I can on that Dakota, because once I get the Dakota to a point where it's running and I can move it around, then I'll be comfortable to relocate, because I don't know wherever I relocate if I'm going to have a lift to be able to lift the body off the truck like you guys are seeing. So I need to get all that stuff done, sorted out, finalized. That way, wherever I go, if I have to fix something or jack the truck up and work underneath it or whatever, it's not a big deal. But to be lifting the bed or lifting the cab up and off and all that stuff, I definitely need that lift to be doing it. So that's the situation. Eric says, what advice could you give to someone that wants to start a YouTube channel? Well, that's a good question too. Honestly, it looks really, I guess I would start off by saying it looks really glamorous and like easy and simple and like, that it's not hard work, but it's a lot of work. But if you, depending on what topic you do, I don't know if it's cars or automotive or whatever, but like it's a really fun job, I guess, if you can turn it into that. So I mean, it's not like, I guess I could say that this channel is, somewhat of a full-time income. It's not, it's kind of, it has its ups and downs. With everything we've been doing lately, it's been, a lot better for sure. But yeah, I would say start off by whatever it is you're doing, whatever topic it is. It could be anything, but make sure you're passionate about it and you enjoy doing it, because that's going to be the key to, any of this stuff working. Like, if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I would still be modifying, cars and trucks and tinkering with stuff. That's always been me. So for me to have this outlet to do it, it doesn't feel like work, even though it's a lot of work, I guess, if we're calling it work. Between wrenching and editing and the posting and interacting and all that stuff, it's like a full-time, job, you could say. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like work, so I'm able to deliver all this content at the pace and the speed that I am, and keep you guys, up to date on all the builds and all that stuff. So, yeah, number one thing would be, yeah, just make sure you like whatever it is, whatever topic you choose. Second would be, don't worry too much about being perfect. I mean, if I go back, or you guys go back and look at some of my first videos, they are terrible. Whether it's the editing, and like, I know some of my older videos, which are good, like informational videos, whether it's the exhaust manifold bolt replacement or the transmission fluid change and all that stuff, like, I didn't know how to edit, so like I put like copyright free music on there, and the volume was way too high. Like, you could just hear the music cranking, you could barely hear my voice. And I can't change that. Those videos have hundreds of thousands of views, and I can't go back and revise them. Once it's up, it's up. I can either delete that video, which I'm not going to, because it's like a few of those videos are some of the number one videos for those topics. But I always keep getting, even till this day, comments saying, turn the music down, this music's too loud. But I can't do anything about it. But it's just, that was the process of me learning to get to where we are today, which is, I feel like, in my opinion, it's a more refined video. So yeah, don't worry about being perfect, and having the perfect lighting and all that stuff, and having the perfect camera. Just use what you have. Honestly, your smartphone, if you have a like somewhat decent or newer smartphone, that's pretty much all you need to start YouTube channels. Record with that. Like, the video quality on these newer iPhones and even Android phones is phenomenal. So I even, like, sometimes I film a lot of my content on the iPhone. I usually use my GoPro setup, which is this, but yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of videos on my iPhone too, so either one, like, I don't have any fancy setup. Like, it's just a GoPro. Anybody can go to Costco or Walmart or wherever and buy yourself a GoPro and do this. It's just the content that really makes it. It's not really the production, I don't think. So yeah, and don't expect it to go crazy. I mean, I spent years on this before I started getting some sort of audience or traction. Like I said, I just kept putting out helpful videos, and it turned into this. So that's pretty much what I would say as far as advice to starting. Just get your feet wet, and just don't worry about being perfect. Whether it's the editing or whether it's yourself in front of the camera. Like, it felt awkward as heck running around with this thing in my face and talking to this thing with people watching me. But now it doesn't feel as weird talking to this camera and other people in your presence watching it, because I don't know, it's just, you get comfortable with it after a while. Michael says, I moved here to Texas from California in 2009. It was the best move I ever did. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. So yeah, and I read some other stuff too, which, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to turn this into a political thing or economy thing, but I did read that the eviction moratoriums got extended till September, at least till the end of September. So that means that people can't get evicted from their houses or anything like that. So what a lot of people were expecting was December 31st was supposed to be when all the eviction stuff would expire. So a lot of people that can't pay their mortgages, unfortunately, or whatnot, that they were going to get evicted. So I thought there was going to be a surplus of inventory, they call it when there's houses. Houses are called inventory in the real estate market. So I thought there was going to be surplus of inventory, being a lot of houses going up for sale and being foreclosed on. So I thought, you guys already know, like, the prices of houses and everything has been going up. but I thought that was going to expire around now, but it just got pushed even further. So that means with everything going on, I think the prices of houses are going to continue to rise, at least up until that September mark that just got announced. So I think I'm probably going to try to get this place, ready to go early spring, summer, and try to get the heck out of here. Rob says California sucks. I would never go to San Fran again. Well, yeah, San Fran is even worse. I feel like it's like super crowded and cold and expensive. I don't know why people live out there, but at least down here in SoCal, like you get the weather. But San Fran, definitely nope. But I've already made up my mind to bail on SoCal. So what can I say? Jesse, you need to find a house that has a pole barn, also for a nice garage area. I know. Like I've seen some of these, like, I don't know if you guys are on it, but there's like this group on Facebook. It's like all these badass garages. I wonder if I can do that actually. I saw a post today. Let me see if I can jump over there for a second. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, there's like all these like garage and stuff. I saw this garage today, and I bet you the guy's like out in the country, which maybe you could find something in Texas like that. But man, I saw this guy's garage and I like was so jealous instantly. Let's see if I can pull you guys over here. And where is it? Oh, here it is. Is this the post that I saw? Oh, I think I posted more on his garage. Now let me show you guys this for a second. If you guys aren't part of this Facebook group, it's kind of irrelevant, but it's kind of cool. So this one here, garages, shops, and man caves. So I don't know. I joined this group on Facebook. It's pretty cool. But it shows like all these guys like crazy garage setups. Like check that out. This is so cool. So it just goes to show you like some of the options. And the one I saw, I mean, it's got whatever, right? But ooh, look at that. It doesn't look like a fun time. There was this one shop that I saw that was super cool looking. If I can find it. Give me 1 second here. I swear he posted it today, but maybe not. I don't know. But anyways, like stuff like this, like check this out, right? Like that would be so perfect if I got something like that. Like just more room, more space, and not have to worry about too much. But I wanted to show you guys this one that some guy just posted. But I mean, like, look at that. How badass would that be? I know Goon Squads did something like that too recently as well. But anyways, we'll jump back over here. We're getting off topic. But yeah, like depending on where you go, like you could get something like that too, right? So it's kind of cool. John says, if you move to Florida after my broken elbow heals, I would fly out to help you move. That would be a cool opportunity. I mean, like, yeah, like if there's somebody that has a trailer and stuff that could help me, I would definitely help out with everything. I just don't know where I'm gonna end up, but yeah, I mean, if you guys have the means, like if you guys have a 24-foot trailer or 28-foot trailer or something where it can make this a little bit easier, like. That would be cool. I was thinking of buying a trailer within the next few months or so, getting ready for the move. Get like a 24 or 28-foot enclosed trailer. That way, when it comes time, I can just pack up and maybe do 2 or 3 trips. It's gonna suck, but if I had somebody else that had the same truck and trailer, and we could all drive out, that would definitely make things a lot easier. But we'll see. Leadfoot, buy some acres with a big pole barn. Oh, I think, did I already read that, or am I jumping around? But yeah, I think, like I said, that would be ideal, like the ones I just showed you, like, would be legit. Rob says, I'm moving to Georgia so that I can have more room and no HOA. Got 48 acres. Nice. That'd be alright. Yeah, I heard that's one thing to watch out about Florida is watch out for the HOAs because there's a lot of them, so I've already been advised on that, so I'll have to keep looking as well. Michael, because Apple products suck. Oh, he's talking about earlier. What's a good site to order a cold air intake from? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just getting back up to speed on all this 4th gen stuff. If you're interested, I am taking off the current, cold air intake that's on my Ram. So if somebody wants to buy that one, I just put it up for sale actually on Facebook Marketplace. But if one of you guys wants it, hit me up. I'll hook you up, whatever. John, because not Apple, it's Crapple. Texas, 2-man. Texas is nice, especially DFW, especially awesome street scene and 14 plus lakes to party on all summer long when you get a boat. I know, that'd be cool too. If I was staying in California, I was planning on getting a boat, but I don't need any additional stuff to move at this point. Rob, no matter your choice or where you relocate, just hope you can keep the helpful content. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. That's definitely not even going to be a question. We're going to keep the content going and keep the builds going and all that stuff. It's just, yeah, I mean, like I said, if at the end of the day I can, not have all my money going to expenses and taxes and stuff, then it'll just be better for everything. It'll be better for the builds, be better for me, and, just better overall. Sebastian says, to put my opinion out there, you can probably find a beautiful home on the outskirts of DFW area with a decent amount of land to build a future shop behind it. After all, Texas is where the truck... Oh, I think it got cut off. Yeah, there is a lot of trucks in Texas for sure, though. Oh, there it goes. Texas is where the truck scene is at. Florida might be too close to beaches and all that flooding, hurricane stuff going on around over there. Either way, I need to start going east. So even if I end up in Texas for a little while and still decide I want to go to Florida, I'm making my way over there. So can't go wrong with either one. A few different conversations you guys have. When he moves, it will have to be close to a McDonald's. That's funny. That's funny. Sebastian. Oh, we already continued his thing. Rob Roy says, I want to do a cam swap, but I'm scared. Just do it, man. We did it twice. We did it twice on the channel. Just follow the steps. Christopher, I don't blame you. It's snowing right now in St. Louis. I take Florida, Texas any day. But plus side, we have no restrictions in Jeff County, I think, at all for COVID. Just a mask is all. Everything is open already. Well, that's cool that you guys are at least not locked down. I think that's a big part of things these days. We've got a governor over here that's, I don't know what you want to call him, fill in the blank. It's just crazy. DG, where I live in Arizona is great weather all the time. Yeah, Arizona has, I wouldn't mind the weather in Arizona. It's just, I feel like if I'm going to make that move, that I'm going to go somewhere where there's, zero income tax, or state income tax, I should say. And it's, like I said, something that's completely open and I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Rob, Florida's great choice. I think so too. Rob, you're right. I did not swap out the torque converter. How would it help me? So as far as torque converter, it's like what the torque converter is going to do is going to have a higher stall. So it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. Probably like the simplest way would be like, it's almost like if you were going to take a manual car and you went to go to the drag strip, you would be benefiting by holding the RPM up and dropping the clutch at a higher RPM. It's kind of what a torque converter with a higher stall is doing. It's kind of almost like holding the RPM up and it's gonna like dump it, and that's probably a terrible explanation, but I've never had to explain it before, but it's gonna stall, so it's gonna hold the RPM up higher and then it's gonna engage the transmission in such a way that's gonna give you a better launch. So, like I said, there's probably guys that can explain that better than I am. I don't claim to be an expert on automatic transmissions, and I'm just getting my feet wet with all this kind of, drag racing stuff that we're about to do with the Hellcat stuff. But yeah, it would definitely help your situation. So I would definitely do that. Rob Roy, I live in Orlando, moving to Georgia. Not bad. I think Mighty Mouse Cam was thinking about Orlando as well. I have to talk to him more tomorrow and see what his take is on all this. DG, that's because there are too many Californians moving here. I know. Time never changes in Arizona. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a result of a lot of people fleeing California and going to Arizona that's making Arizona kind of have more taxes and restrictions and all that stuff. But that's why I'm just thinking of cutting across to Texas or Florida. Rob says no smog check in Florida. $45 for a tag. Renew online. So how does that work in Florida? Is there, because I know in Arizona, one perk to Arizona is you don't have to pay private party sales tax. So meaning, if I have a used car and I sell it, or let's flip it around. If there's a used car, I buy it, and I go to register it in my name, I don't have to pay tax on that. That's one cool thing about Arizona. I wonder, let me know if you guys know if Texas or Florida has something similar to that, because that would be cool. Like if I can buy cars and register them and not have to pay tax again on top of that, that would be a huge benefit. Like in California, you pay tax on whatever you paid on the vehicle, no matter what. So they always get you for everything. Plus registration is crazy. Like I'm like over, I think I'm probably well over $1,000 in registration every year for all these vehicles. So it's too much. It's just getting crazy. Michael says no smog check here in northern Texas, just a safety inspection, $75 a vehicle, no matter what the hell you drive. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know there's smog inspection around the major cities in Texas, so that's another consideration as well. Rob Roy, no safety inspection in Florida. Wheels fall off, it's okay. Yeah, I guess that's another consideration too, you guys. So Florida, you just pay your fee and your vehicle's on the road, no inspection, no smog. So might be a little bit easier for some of the stuff that we might be doing too. No corn gas at North Texas boat docks. Rob, keep the SRT10 truck original. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just, like I said, anything that I do to the SRT10, I'm making it reversible. But yeah, we're having some fun with it, doing some tasteful stuff, but everything could be 100% reverse. So I'm still keeping the stock 22-inch wheels, all that stuff. DG, no boat docks in Arizona. Rob, my truck most definitely can only be legal in Florida. No, there's other places. Rob, definitely Florida can help with many no inspections that Cali had and still do. I know, right? DG, it's easier for you to move because you aren't 68. That's true. That is true. You have a valid point. Mighty Mouse, I live in California and I'm offended, he says. No, he's not. See, Mighty Mouse is being a hypocrite. So Cam has Texas plates on his truck, or on his, I think on everything, don't you? I know he has Texas plates on the Viper. See, he's being a poser over here. Mighty Mouse has Texas flag flying in his. Do you really? So just a side note. So Mighty Mouse, which is Cam, he's been on the channel. He's the one that helped us with the cam swap. Cam helped us with the cam. But he's got a huge flagpole out front of his house. And he's flying high the American flag, and I guess he's flying the Texas flag too. That's so funny. Cam, send me a picture out of my iPhone so I can show everybody. Patrick, my nephew lives in Florida and he loves it. Troubadour, yo, what's up, Troubadour? John, have a good night, y'all. See you later, John. Demonic says Vegas, the place to be, housing way cheaper. Yeah, I mean Vegas is another option too, but I just as far as being in the car scene, I want to be either in Texas or Florida. I think those are two good spots that I want to be in for car related stuff. But yeah, Vegas is definitely a cool spot with cheap housing and no state income tax either there, I believe. Rob, just glad you're back to your videos and I hope you can figure out your personal goals as well as keeping us tuned in. Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate it. Rob, I got married in Vegas back in September and it was so different. I bet, man. I bet it was way different. Random videos. What's up, everyone? What's up, random videos? Troubadour, we're thirsty for more. I'm trying to give as much as possible. So if you guys haven't seen the other video, I posted 2 videos, actually 3 videos today. I posted a video here on the main channel, fixing the exhaust. I posted a video on Boosted Motorsports 2, which is our backup channel for this channel. I posted weighing, taking the Ram 1500 through the cat scales and showing you guys what the actual weight was of that truck. And then on the third channel, which is just the garage where I post miscellaneous stuff, I posted like just like some little shower head thing, like a filtered shower head, and changing the shower head on that. So I'm always making videos on everything, but if you guys want more videos, check out those other channels. We got all kinds of stuff all the time. Rob says iPhone fix. Darren's Mopar Express. How's Buddy's Black Dakota come along? I think Jason's truck's still gotta go in for paint. I'll follow up with him, see where he's at with that. But I know last we spoke, he was gonna go get it painted, and then he was getting the wheels powder coated. So functionally, I guess mechanically, the truck's ready to go. But he wanted to get it painted because, as you guys know, that truck had like really faded paint on it. And then he was going to put his other wheels on it, which you guys haven't seen. So that thing's going to look badass once it's finished. But we'll see where he's at with that. Troubadour, I think I want to Line-X my 01 Dakota RT, the whole thing. Thoughts? I mean, nothing against it. Another buddy, Chad, did that to his 4th gen Ram. And then I've seen another buddy, Stuart, over in Texas. He's got his whole truck Line-X on the exterior. So I mean, nothing against it. It's a different look. Just depends what you're after, right? So if you want that like rugged off-road look, then definitely not a bad way to go. Cool says hi. What's up, cool? Property tax sale auctions every month in Fort Worth at the courthouse. Let me know. Maybe private message me. Send me that link. That'll be interesting to check out. I've never heard of that. Troubadour, NorCal sucks, don't come. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Rob Gray, just remember you're leaving the costs of Cali behind. You can find so much more for your money. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at, honestly. I had that discussion with my neighbor today, too, and he doesn't blame me for wanting to get the heck out. Gary says their email address still boostedmotorsports88@gmail.com. Yes, sir. It is. Kai, you bring the lift with you or keeping it there? I'm gonna end up probably selling the lift separately. So yeah, that's been a discussion as well. I'll end up selling the lift, and then I'll buy whatever I need to buy somewhere else. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to try to transport. So yeah, I'll sell it here and get another one wherever we go. Random videos. I just got my new Dodge Ram 1500, and if I go catless Y-pipe, do I need to get a tune? Yes, for sure. It'll throw a check engine light if you delete the cats on a stock tune. Rob, John, you would definitely get the help you need to make the move. Well, once you know the new location. I know. I gotta make a decision, but I mean, I still have to, like I said, I gotta get a bunch of stuff sorted out here before we actually commit to whatever new location we're gonna be. Texan. Oh, did somebody say Texas? I did say Texas. Jorge Haslett, Texas. Look it up. I'll have to check that one out. LeBron, what's up, LeBron? I think you still have to pay taxes on a car when you buy it in Texas. Yeah, give me some clarification on that. Do you still pay tax on a private party sale in Texas? Oh, okay. He said, yeah, you do. Paul, you do have to pay taxes on vehicles that are bought here in Texas, but if you buy it third party, the person can just say they sold it to you. Yeah, I mean, that's always been a game a lot of people play, is just, getting a different bill of sale. But like Arizona, like you can go buy a vehicle from somewhere else, as far as I know. Private party, and you don't pay tax on that. They consider the taxes only if you buy it from a dealership, or if you buy it new, then you get charged the sales tax on a vehicle in Arizona. But if you're just buying it from another person, you don't pay sales tax, which is kind of cool. I was just curious if there was a similar rule or law in place in Florida or any place like that. I got another 2017 Duramax for $5,000. Jeez. $500? I know, right? Andrew, when are you going to get the heck out of here. Josh, I have a 2012, what does he say? I have a 2012 Ram 1500 looking to do some mods. Where should I start? It depends. I would start with just a simple intake. If you do like an intake, you'll get some sound out of it. I really like just putting an intake on these trucks. You get a really muscular sound out of them. Doing that, and then you can work from there. I mean, it really depends what your goals are, but you can put an exhaust on it depending on what your opinion is on exhaust, and then what your goals are. I do have the bored out throttle bodies, which are a really nice mod. It's a noticeable gain, gives you more throttle response, gives you more power without having to get a tune. So I mentioned that in the videos, but I do have those available ready to ship out if you guys are interested in that stuff. But yeah, I would start with stuff like that. So intake, throttle body, exhaust, those are all good mods. You can also gain a decent amount from doing something with even shorty headers, because the stock cast manifolds are terrible for flow. So could be a bunch of stuff. Let's see. King Burrote. Hello, channel is kick-ass. Any ideas on a flickering cluster? It happens mostly when it's cold, below 32. I haven't come across that issue, honestly, but I would check the forums and see if some other guys have some info for you, but unfortunately I don't. I would say there's probably something wrong with the cluster, obviously, but I don't know what you'd be able to fix other than replacing the cluster. DG, move a few more chairs down from Andrew F. I know, right? Eric says you can be Takashi here in Texas, cuh. I don't know what that means, but Andrew says, laugh my ass off. I was hoping you would read that before you stopped. I know, right? Eric, you a Takashi? I don't even know what the heck all that means. All joking aside, your content is the only reason I still use YouTube. Appreciate it, Andrew. Thank you. Thanks, man. Eric, hell nah. Texas street races tonight. Oh, there you go. There's the spot. There's the spot. Eric says, no camo, cuh. Well, Dakota should be able to make some smoke. We'll see. We'll see. I think it'll be all right. Texas Toolman says, I'm out. Have a good night, all. See you later, man. Texan says, oh, thanks for the stream. It's about time for me to go do some tech things. All right, good luck with that. Good luck with that. And I think Cameron sent me the picture. Let's see. So this is a picture of Cameron's house. He wasn't lying. So Cameron's in LA, and he's got the Texas flag flying at his house. American flag and Texas flag. That's too funny. Hemi Power says, how soon are you moving? Not immediately. Realistically, probably in the spring, I would say. Probably going to be realistically in the spring. Like I said, I gotta get the Dakota ready to go. Gotta get that thing wrapped up. And then once I do that, then I can move. Like I said, I've said before, but I need the lift to be able to, lift the body of the truck off and stuff to be able to finish that build. So once all that's done and, it's working and running, then I feel like I can move somewhere, because wherever I move, if I don't have a lift, if the truck is at least, finished, then I can use floor jacks and, work conventionally from anywhere. But right now I really need the lift to finish the Dakota. So that's kind of where that's at. So right now the race is on to finish the Dakota. And then once that's done, then ready to go. Eric says it's a stereotype for some Hispanics in South Texas. For the most part, it's a joke. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Kai said, so since we didn't get an update on Dakota, did the pedals go in smooth? I haven't worked on it, so you guys are live and up to date on everything. So yesterday I worked on the Dakota, and you guys saw the pedals go on. But today I worked on the Ram, and I fixed that exhaust leak. So that you guys are 100% up to date. So I haven't touched the pedals yet. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working on the Dakota again. I'm gonna try and go just back and forth, like because there is a lot of stuff that I still need to do and want to do to the Ram. So I'm probably gonna jump back and forth between the Ram and the Dakota, like kind of alternate day by day. So I'm gonna keep cranking out the videos because I want to get this stuff done, like I said, so I can get the heck out of here. But at the same time, I think going back and forth is going to be helpful because I want to get my daily driver all sorted out, and then that way that thing's good to go. But there's a lot of cool little mods that we have for the daily driver as well. So yeah, pedal probably working on the Dakota tomorrow. I think Cam's going to come out and help us as well, so it should be pretty fun. Hemi Power, if you got questions of Miami, you're welcome to contact me. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I want to find out. I guess if you're from Florida area, like, I guess we had some questions whether in Florida you have to pay sales tax on a private party sale. So if you buy a car from somebody, if you still have to pay sales tax when you register it, because for some reason Arizona you don't, as far as I know. But what's the situation in Florida? Texas, we just learned that you have to pay sales tax on a purchase there, but I'm just curious if Florida has some different rules like Arizona. Kai says, all good. Can't wait to see the pedals in and working. I know, me too. It's going to be pretty cool to see this thing start to come together. So, it's happening. Aaron, hi, I was told before that could twist my Dodge Dakota frame if I Hellcat. Mine's a 2001 Club Cab. Is that true? Could I twist the frame? I mean, when you say twist the frame, like, I'm sure it's going to have some flex in it. There's no denying that. But you got to remember the car that it's in, the Hellcat car, the Charger, the Challenger, that's a unibody structure as well. So having a physical steel frame that's, I know not in the RT's trim suspension is made for towing, but that truck is made to carry a little bit of weight. It's got a steel frame, so it's not going to twist. Yeah, it might like leave and launch, and you guys see drag cars twist off the line all the time. So, but it's not going to like wreck anything. But yeah, there's probably going to be some flex. I mean, it would be silly not to think there might be some torque flex, and even on the fourth gens, you guys see some of those ones they'll lift one wheel, right? So on a fourth gen single cab, some of these guys are running some crazy times. Like it'll lift one of the wheels, so that thing is flexing too. So flex is okay, but it's not gonna like bend or kill the frame. That's not gonna happen. Paul, is it hard to roll out of bed every morning and knowing you have so much work to still do on multiple projects? No, not really. I mean, I just look at it from the point of view of, just taking it day by day. There's only so much I can get done in a day. It's gonna, like, I feel like the channel is gonna not take a turn, but like once the Hellcat Dakota is done, like there's gonna be a lot more fun videos happening. Like, and not that we're not gonna be focusing on the mechanical aspect of it, but that, building a full custom truck from pretty much scratch, like you guys are seeing, it's a lot of work. But once it's done, it's not like I'm just gonna, jump into another new project that's gonna be exactly like that. I'm sure there's gonna be other stuff in the future, but once it's done, I want to go and actually have fun with it. So there's gonna be a lot of different content. I want to go to a bunch of different like YouTube call out events and go to those things. A lot of like drag racing events, going and testing the truck out, all that stuff, going to car shows with it, seeing people's reactions, everything. So, and then once the truck is actually sorted out mechanically and everything's working the way it should be with 707 horsepower, then we'll start doing other things that aren't going to take that much time but are going to be super fun to do. So obviously we'll end up, tuning the truck and opening up some more power, probably putting a smaller pulley on it, turning up the boost, and the thing's going to be another whole nother animal. And then we'll be able to go to the tracks and see all the improvements of making it go even faster. So there's a lot of fun stuff that's coming, but right now it's just we're having to pay our dues right now, I should say, getting the truck running. And then after that, we're gonna have different kind of content with going and racing other people and all that stuff. So it's gonna be exciting, you guys. But yeah, that's kind of what's coming down the pipeline here. But yeah, like I said, I take things day by day. There's a lot of stuff to do, and huge shout out to my sponsors as well. They're always supporting us and sending us all this cool products. Like I said, like we've got, I know this is just part of it, but we've got the Flowmaster exhaust that we got hooked up with, and we got all sorts of parts. I have a Flowmaster intake as well that I want to try out for you guys. So just lots and lots of stuff that I can't thank the sponsors enough that support the channel for hooking us up with all this stuff. They're keeping us just as busy as we could possibly be as well with all these parts and goodies too. So should be fun. Should be fun, and it is fun. I'm loving doing this for you guys. It's a ton of fun. Patrick, I'm out. Be safe, all. Thank you, Patrick. Have a good night. Sebastian, are you going to end up using OEM headlights? If so, is it possible that you can install the switchback LEDs or that replace that OEM orange DRL? Maybe. I might play with the switchbacks. I haven't decided yet. Like I showed you guys earlier, if you guys are joining in later, I did pick up some fresh projector headlights. This is just one that I got. I got this one off eBay. It's in excellent shape. And then Chad hooked us up with his old headlights, which I think I have to reseal them or do something to them. But at least I'm going to have a set of OEM. Those are factory projector headlights, so they're not aftermarket. They're the legit OEM one. They say Ram in the corner and everything. So I'll probably end up playing with those, and we'll see which setup I like better. I'm really liking those dual projectors, but like I showed you guys, I do have to fix them at the same time too. But yeah, I'll be playing with those things at some point. But we got to get the priorities straight. Like I said, we got to get the Dakota up and running first before we start tinkering with small stuff. So I'll probably be playing with some of that stuff, but I really need to get the Dakota done so that I can get out of here. Hemi Power, if you buy a car, yes, 6% when you register it under your name, everyone will usually claim a few $1,000s less to save a few $100. You will receive a letter in the mail stating that you lied. Then you send a notarized paper confirming that you did pay the amount you mentioned and everything is fine. That's funny. That's crazy, actually. How do they find out if you lied? Not that I plan on doing it, but it's kind of interesting. Because I know everybody's always, that's been the game no matter where you go. Everybody would always write like a cheaper bill of sale, but I mean, as long as you have the bill of sale that says whatever it says, then most people, nobody ever finds out. But how do they know that you lied? That's a funny story. Enrique, keep up the great work, John. Always looking forward to chats. To the live chats and help you out with anything I can. Enrique, you're from Florida, no? I feel like I remember you're from Florida area too, no? Rob, I think the content and the move is going to be so much fun for yourself and all that follows. We're all following. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I think it's time for a change. So I'm excited for it. I mean, this is the setup that I have right now with the 3-car garage. I'm not going to lie. It's a good setup, but it still doesn't justify living somewhere that's, locked down, super high, expenses to live, taxes, even if I just go to the store and buy groceries, like I'm paying way higher taxes than I would be paying anywhere else. So the income's getting taxed more, sales tax whenever I buy something, which obviously you have to buy stuff to live. I'm getting hit there. My vehicle registration is high. Property taxes are high. Like everything's just higher. The price of fuel is high, insurance is higher, like it's just everything. So it doesn't make sense anymore just for the weather. So that's why I'm super excited. Like I'm super excited to finish the Dakota and get that thing running. But just as happy as that, I get to get the hell out of here. So it's gonna be, I don't know. This year is gonna be a lot of fun, you guys. So appreciate all your support and you guys backing me on all this with the bills, the channel, and my decision to get out of here. Rob, I always say I barter my cars, trucks, motorcycle, and never paid any taxes yet. Damn, that's all right. Paul, keep up the good work. Going to bed. I have to wake up early tomorrow to coach my daughter's basketball game. Game starts at 9 a.m. Wish us luck. Good night and take care. Good luck, man. Paul, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next live. Rob, I said iPhone fixed because it was one of your most viewed videos. Comments are very behind from the current topic being spoken. Sorry. No, I know what you're saying too. Yeah, one of my highest videos is the iPhone repair. Some silly video that I made like at least 10 years ago. But yeah, you're right. I'm surprised you've seen that video. Hemi Power, I guess they compare Blue Book. Oh, okay. So that's what they try to do. And that's in Florida, right? Hemi Power? Eric, all right, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Thanks, Eric. We'll see you on the next one. Enrique, I'm from Idaho. I feel like I'm the only one not from Texas or Cali or Florida. I feel like a lot of people on this channel are Texas or California or Florida, those three places. But that's all right. I have a friend that just moved to Idaho too, so I know it's a good spot up there to live, away from all the nonsense. Rob says, looking forward to the new content and the year you have plans. I know, me too. It's going to be exciting, you guys. So, like I said, I'll keep you guys in the loop on where my decision's at, and we'll see what happens with this whole year. But, yeah, lots of stuff on the way. Like I said, I'm going to be working on the Dakota again tomorrow. I still have to change the fluids on the Ram, so I'm probably going to do that maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll see when I get to it, but I've got to finish changing all the oils. Since I'm driving the Ram, I want to make sure that all the fluids are replaced, since I have no idea on the history on that stuff. But Rob says Ohio weather sucks now. Yeah, I know, probably. Cliffhangers in North Carolina. Yeah, that's a nice area too. Anywhere but where I'm at right now is sounding better, honestly. But yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys back-to-back videos. Like I said, a lot on the way, a lot of content. Appreciate you guys sticking around. I know it's late for some of you guys on a Friday night, but appreciate your support. Appreciate everybody that joined tonight, joined memberships, anybody that's donated. Thanks everybody. Thanks Enrique. Thanks Kai. Thanks to the new members, and we'll see you guys on the next video.